Football Nation. LAW Nation. Right. We're going to let the room fill up. The Cowboys have signed Andy, the Red Rifle, Dalton. A lot of people are in the middle of it. A lot of people are only looking at one side of it, if we can say those things. But I would say this, Nation. Iron sharpen iron, steel sharpen steel. And when you look at the confines of good old Andy, the same argument that I had for Tony Romo, the same argument that I had for, dare I say, Dak Prescott, fits this particular narrative as well. Meaning that when you look at the totality of everything, he did have Marvin Lewis for many of years. Now, he's just no chopped liver around here because Andy, believe it or not, was the guy, believe it or not, went to 5 playoff games consecutively. You know what I'm saying? And he just got the boot, what have you. So I look at it, I said all off season, don't go draft a quarterback, find a veteran. You go find a veteran you put behind this particular offense, and you'll be a better team. You put it behind this particular offense, and you'll be a better team. Yeah, I was asleep. I was knocked out. Everybody know how that story goes, right? and when you look at Andy, let's pull up his Wikipedia. I was asleep all yesterday, man. Had one of those situations where I tell you the backstory a little later on. But I was laid out, man, like Family Guy. Neither here nor there. Dalton is one of the first quarterbacks for the Cincinnati Bengals. He's like their all-time leading quarterback, basically. And here he goes, 5 consecutive years of going to the playoff. You know, that speaks volumes, right? What the other thing that speaks volumes is when you look up his resume. Of course, I'm not trying to say that he's the best thing since sliced bread, but he's no chopped liver. So when we look at the confines of him, he went into a West Coast offense. He knows the West Coast offense. That's the scheme. That's the system that he was picked up in or pretty much played in. So when we start to think about it, here you go right here. Dalton was selected by the Cincinnati Bengals in the second round in 2011. You see right here, I know you guys can barely see it, but it says under a West Coast style of offensive scheme. Wide receiver A.J. Green became prolific. Is that in your, are you able to see that on your Wikipedia? He was picked up and he played in the West Coast offense. So now we got to make our mind to this thing and sink this into our digestive system as we bite into this information for the nation, is the fact that this kid, he played in the West Coast offense. We are transforming or moving to a West Coast offense with a style of Kellen Moore. Let me repeat, we are moving from whatever offense we ran into a West Coast offense. Now, here's the situation. By this guy being the number 1 quarterback of all time for Cincinnati land, by this guy having all of these records for Cincinnati, we know they went out and got Joe Cool over there. But by him having all of those information, all of those, I guess you can say, certificates and stats or records or whatever it may be over there in Cincinnati, you will be a monkey's uncle to think that he's going to come over here and accept being a second quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys. You be a monkey's uncle. This guy came to eat. And he said to himself, you giving me $7 million? That's more than what I had yesterday. And on top of that, I get a chance to be at home with my kids. TCU right down the street. Man, this is like, oh my goodness, this is a good pickup. Because everybody know I've been saying from the jump, iron sharpen iron, steel sharpen steel. It is what it is, Cowboy Nation. I do not want us to look at this thing and say it's time for us to baby anybody, everybody. If anybody can get their position taken. Can I repeat? Anybody can get their position taken. And if you want to play politics, you can go be a Giants fan. You can go be another fan. But I want the best of the best. Hey, there's nobody that walks right into a building and say, hey, I declare and I decree that I want to be a backup. If you do, then I don't want you. I definitely don't. What Andy Dalton is looking at is like, hey, resurrection time. You saw what happened with Ryan Tannehill. Oh, Marcus Mariota. He's the first round draft pick for the Tennessee Titans. He can't be moved like a tree planted by the water. Y'all in church right now. He said, I should not be moved. But Ryan Tannehill said, you know what? I'm finna come in here and I'm finna learn everything. Because I see some inefficiencies in Mariota's gameplay. I'm going to try to figure out how I can squeeze myself into this thing. Don't you think that Ryan Tannehill family said, okay, let's sign for this little deal and let's find a way to get into this team and let's show them that I'm the best of the best and we'll try to be the best in any way, shape, form, or fashion. Newsflash. For those who want this not to happen, come on. Iron sharpen iron, steel sharpen steel. I recall the mighty Troy Aikman when he was playing, and this Berline guy, Steve Berline. Y'all remember him? They was sitting there saying, man, this boy is lighting this thing up. Boy. Troy, you okay over there? Troy Aikman said, you know what? Let me do some extra push-ups. Let me stay up a little bit extra at night because I can't give this offense to Steve. Let me know where I lied. Martin, really appreciate you for the donation to help grow this thing, man. I really appreciate you so much. All right, so it is what it is at this point. Everybody knows that steel sharpen steel, iron sharpen iron, right? And we got to look at it in those factions, and we got to say to ourselves, how can we better our best? How can we improve on the small things to get us where we need to be? So with that being said, let's see if we can get this thing going. And we're here live. Really appreciate you all. Let's pull up I call it the fact room, the film. All right, this is Andy Dalton. Yes, we're going to show the good, the bad, and the ugly, but this is more so the good because I want to see, can this brother still throw the ball? Can he still throw the rock? He evades, he eludes, he get around to the edge. He find the crease. He found the corner. That's 6 points on the board. And good old Andy, the red rifle, Dalton. Look, a lot of times we think about this. Red zone, money zone, green zone. We need to figure out ways where we can put money on the board. And I would say, coming into the system as being the backup quarterback, we have us a solution. Although I think with my mind that this guy saying, I'm coming for the number one spot. I should be on everybody's list. Good ball to the pass on the outside to number 83. Look how he scans in Zavada field. We see him right now. Line up in shotgun. Looks right. Goes back to his left. Oh, 83 wide open. The number 40 is the safety on the slot wide receiver. We know how that goes, right? And good old Andy, he can find the route that's in the inside to his favorite target, the tight end. Quick release, that is what we like to see, Cowboy Nation. We love seeing this, and we have to understand that 6 points is more than style points and more than style anything. Give me the money, baby. Going through his progressions, that's another touchdown. Hey, this Dolphins, what are they doing? What are they doing? He found a tight end, and it's 6 points on the board. Oh, my goodness. How can you allow to play this type of defense in the confines of the red zone? Scans the field, throw it to the tallest receiver. That's the tight end. Remember, the tight end will always be your best friend. Remember this, the tight end will always be your best friend. Watch this out route. Bad tackling by the cornerback, and he spikes the ball. Good ball, good delivery of the ball to get the ball, squeeze the ball out to the outside. I love that because we already know when you have a spread offense, normally it's going to be one-on-one. The ball have to come out quick. Now, here's a Wart play right here. Hey, this is going to be pick 6. As everybody see, we got this corner right here, and we got the corner on the outside. But watch how the red rifle became the red BB gun on this particular play, I believe. He steps back, drops back. Whoop! There's a hater in the house. Watch how he picked it off. It's picked off, John. It's total pandemonium. You can't go there. And he goes to the 20, to the 10. He in. That is not what we want to see, Cowboy Nation. So, do Andy got some things he need to improve on? Yes. Yes. It's picked off. And we see where we don't want to have these type of warts out there. And, of course, you don't want to try number 24. Yes. All right, this is the red rifle against this. It's picked off again against the Cleveland Browns to the 40, to the 30, to the 20. Nobody can stop him. He finna put 10 in, and he got the 6 points on the board. We do not want to see this. And I got to show you guys the warts because his outside passing is not there. The zip, the zing, the quarterback can say, yeah, the receiver dropped the ball. But that's 6 points the opposite way against the Cleveland get-down Browns, you see. All right, but neither here nor there. Can he rifle the ball inside? Yes. Yes, I love that fact that he can rifle the ball inside. He's still got a good arm. And let's pause for the donation.
New staff, no player favoritism.
Yes, 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 yes. Calvin, staff have no player favoritism. Yes. Rifle the ball in between the traffic against 3 defenders. I love seeing this. In the money zone, green zone. We are able to see him roll out. Oh, tricked everybody. Mama, uncle, cousin. And he get the touchdown. We love it. We love what we're seeing. We love the ability to see what the red rifle can do. Now, I will say this. Is Andy Dalton better than a Cooper Rush? Yes. Is Andy Dalton better than a Ben DiNucci? We don't know what Ben can bring to the table, but I can say that the red rifle is better day one than Ben DiNucci. Because we definitely don't want to see these pick 6 too. Look how he's able to get that ball out. And the linebacker saying, nah, not today, homie. Let me put another 6 points on the board. Scans the field. What? He could go all the way. I lied. It wasn't the linebacker. It was the defensive end. We don't want to see that. We do not want to see that. So with that being said, Cowboy Nation, I really, 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 really appreciate you all. Thank everybody for tuning in to the nation. As everybody know, when we start talking about Andy Dalton, and we start talking about the backup quarterbacks as it relates to Cooper Rush, as it relates to Ben DiNucci, we have to understand this. Football, there should never be favoritism. There should never be somewhere where we can look at it and say, well, this guy can do this guy can't do that. It should always be a system whereas we can say, man, we need to have somebody that can come out there and better the best and push the envelope and push the collective thoughts of everything. Let me see what I can do here. Really appreciate you all. Let me see who all is here. Shout out time, man. Don't forget to put down where you all are from. And as I set this thing up, the phone lines will be open. Don't hold back. I want to know what's on your thoughts. I want to know what's on your mental as it relates to the Dallas Cowboys. I want to know how you guys feel about this pickup, how you feel about this team. I want to know your feedback. I want to know how you guys think of when you start talking about the Dallas Cowboys in general. And I want to know all of those things. Hey, 682-214 4087 is the number. That's the hotline. Really appreciate you. Speak your mind on the hotline. The phone line is open. Really appreciate everybody for tuning in. Everybody know how this thing goes. I'm gonna read a few of your comments too. Let's continue to grind, Cowboy Nation. We got to understand that football is football, and you want to bring in the best. You want to see what they can do, and on top of that, we love seeing it. All right, shout out to you, Gabriel. Really appreciate you for tuning in to the nation. If we got a caller, right. You're live on the nation.
Hey, what's up, Law?
Nothing to it, man. We early in the morning grinding. How you feeling?
Hey, man, I can't complain, man. You doing your thing, man.
Man, I feel you, man. What you got for the show? What you got?
Hey, man, I just wanted to say that was a good pickup that we did by signing Andy Dalton, man. We needed a legit backup. You know, Cooper Rush, he wasn't doing it for us.
Mm-hmm.
We got somebody now that can actually come in and pick up and
call out too. What do you think about Devon?
The way the flavor that he plays at, the way that he attacks the ball when it's in the air, I think that he gonna bring in a level of competition. He may not be day one starter, because they got some guys that's already, dare I say, in the fold or what have you in the system. But I will say this. I think that he will bring in some level of competition to that position.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
I think that boy gonna take the ball away a lot. A lot of people sleeping on him.
No doubt.
That's just what I think. I think everybody sleeps on the whole team, really, to be honest with you.
Yeah, he is.
And that's the thing I don't like. I don't like people who hate. When they hate, they just hate because they ain't us. That's why.
There you go. That's exactly what I feel.
You know? I mean, the way I see it is you just hating because you ain't us and you ain't done what we done and been where we been. Through what we been through. That's why you trying to hate.
Yes, indeed. Anybody else got what's on your mind, man? We got like 3 more minutes, man. Anybody else want to speak their mind? Speak now, forever hold your peace.
I got nothing except that draft weekend was awesome, Law. I really appreciate it. I really enjoyed that a lot.
Man. Man, that draft weekend, we put in about 16 to 17, 18 hours, man.
Hey, man, y'all are killing it. It was great content, man. I was staying tuned. I had to become a member after that. I said, man, they're putting in work, putting out good stuff right here during the quarantine. I had to do it.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
On that Trayvon Diggs pick, I think a lot of people are sleeping on it because the reason why they're sleeping on it is because we didn't get the best corner in the draft, except for Diggs was rated number 1 in press coverage.
Yeah.
So if we want to do press coverage, then we actually did get the highest graded corner for what we're trying to do.
I didn't look at it that way, but that is a wonderful way where you can look at it and say, well, we did get the best press cover corner in the draft. I thought Jeff Gladney was a little bit better than Diggs as it relates to press. But give me Diggs though, give me Diggs for right now.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just looking what PFF and some of them cats were saying. But even then, he's only really had maybe a year and a half playing the position. He's not really, he's not all the way into it. He's gonna get better and learn better. He's got the athletic traits though to go get it. And more importantly, over the last 2 years, Byron Jones has not had a damn interception, not one.
Yeah. Not one.
Over the last 2 years. Put Diggs in there. If Diggs gets 1 this year, he already, as long as he don't get burned for 5 TDs, hey, man, that's good. Good pick. And call it a day.
Yeah. So I just think that this team, we going to be okay, man. We definitely will be okay. Now that we got everything under wraps, man, I just think that we be okay. Let me see if anybody else. All right, so that's about it, man. I really appreciate you guys for being the guinea pig for today, for jumping right on in and joining the nation, man, as it relates to this. I got stuff everywhere. I'm gonna figure out how to make it a little bit smoother for the audience, for those who I guess part of the information that comes out when I post information. But I will say this. For those who join the membership squad, we got some things down the line that's going to benefit everybody, including for those who join membership and for those who can't. So just let this thing grow, and one day at a time, one movement at a time, brick by brick. And think about this: for those who got Roku devices, for those who got Fire Stick TV, this episode will be on those devices, so you can see your faces and see your comments and see what we talking about on your big screen TV. How about that?
Hey, I love it, Law, and
yes,
I love you, and I love everything you do. And hey, when is that Quincy Carter and that Skywalker podcast coming out? When they doing that?
What happened with that is that I believe that he had to reschedule.
Oh, okay.
But for next week, I hate to outspeak our wisdom teeth, but I got to put this out there. We should have George Iloka on,
cool,
or what have you, and I think he can give us some insights of this defense, give us some insights of what competition they're looking for, and also some insights on George Edwards, because he played under George Edwards' system for about a year, I believe. So we should have some mighty insights from George Iloka. Y'all check out his podcast as well. And we just going to continue, man, to grind. You know how this thing go, right?
Cool. Yep, that's what's up.
Yes, indeed, man.
I love everything you do and everything Skywalker and Big James do. Like I told you, I'm a huge fan of y'all and the Cowboys. I'm going to ride and die till the day I die.
Yes,
even
indeed.
when I'm in my grave. So,
From the womb to the tomb, baby. Yeah, but all right, I'm going to end this meeting, man. Just stay tuned, and I'll have a private meeting with you all later on this week. Salute.
Cool.
God bless.
Thank you, guys.
Yes,
You
indeed,
too.
man. Good call, man. Good call.
See you guys. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, indeed. So, Cowboy Nation, that's all the time that I have for this beautiful, beautiful Sunday. Don't forget to hit that like button, share this content, let friend, neighbor, foe know where to go when they want to tune in to Cowboy Sports Talk and beyond. That's been my time. I really, really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing, and I mean just that, nothing but the best. Let's go. Watch that beat. Hey! Come on, nation. We can't leave without the fire. I know you guys got some fire emojis. I know you guys got some fire. Drop some fire emojis in the building. Let's go. Come on. Hey. Let's go, baby. There you go. There you go. I see one fire, baby. I know it's contagious, baby. Hey. Come on. They say, a prize fighter continue to fight even when he's down, right? But if you can refocus your mind, write this down. When you're up against the struggles, meet it squarely face to face. Lift your chin, set your shoulders, plant your feet, and take a brace. When it's vain to try to dodge it, do the best that you can do. You may fall, you may conquer, see it through. Even hope may seem but futile. Then with trouble may be beset. Remember. You're facing what other legends have met. The Roger Starbacks of the world, the Troy Aikmans, the Michael Irvins, the Emmitt Smiths of the world, right? So keep your head high. See it through, all the way through to the finish. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing, and I mean just that. Nothing but the bass. Let's go. Hey, come on. Let's go, Cowboy Nation. Y'all feel it. Y'all know you guys feel it. But I gotta switch it up to go. Let's go.
This is fun!